Oh, hello, nerds. the I was feeling good today, so I thought I would do a video that would um, be generally positive in nature, and I'm going to show you the most recent print. I can find this jazz on Thingiverse. What the hell is it? Well, empty that way. It's got this little notch in there for some reason, but it is supposed to hold a light. Light comes through here, gets reflected out the top and bottom. It's a lighting sconce. Let me get a look at it. Yep. Lighting sconce. Well, this, I'm going to do another one, but after this took like 1 day and 17 hours, I'm going to disband with trying to get it just so perfect, because setting it up at an angle, that's good for the layers going this way, and it looks really nice on the face and all that stuff. I'm gonna paint it anyway, and even this, it didn't come out perfect. I don't want to show you this jazz, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Look at that. These are the bottom layers. It's very toothy, and I've got to deal with that shit. So that's gonna be fun. So I'm just like, okay, enough trying to micromanage it to the point where it's an absolute misery to try to get it to do what I want it to do. I'm just gonna go for speed next time. And I have to remember, it's a 40% size. So this is supposed to be more than twice as big. Phew. Yeah, but I don't know, my printer can't handle that shit. Anyway, and also, because I am a nerd, I am an enormous nerd, and holding it at that high oblique angle to get the front to look just so does have a benefit. And those of you familiar with Star Trek Voyager know about this guy. Focus, you horse's ass. There you go. Maybe I should get out of the picture. Anyway, that guy is the EMH Mark I's mobile emitter from Star Trek Voyager. I don't remember what season they actually got it in, but it was before Kes left. You don't care. But I got this bad boy, and I had to look through a lot of images to see if this inner part was how to color it properly. And it was basically two different shades of gold and green in the background, so I've got to figure that one out, how to do that. What I've currently landed on is I'm going to tape off generally the area, paint it green, and then the areas that are raised up, I'm going to take a gold Sharpie pen, and I am going to color that stuff in, and then remove the tape. And clean up anything that may have seeped in underneath the tape corners. You know how that happens. Clean it off. The upper portion up here. That guy, these little things are going to have a little bit of a darker gray or black, whatever I can get my hands on. And then once that's colored in, what remains, I have to decide whether or not to keep it the gray that I printed at, or make it silver, which I kind of want to make it silver. I want to make it flashy. But those of you are familiar with things from Star Trek, there's the way they have it on the show, and then there's the flashy version. I've got a communicator badge that's actually a Bluetooth communicator, and another one that was made from chromed metal and plated metal and all that stuff, and flashy versus more authentic looking to the show. Pros and cons either way, you know, cosplay. But I have no plans to be the Doctor, because I have no plans to shave my head. But I could be a fully head of haired doctor with increasing widow's peaks at my age. EMH, Mark, whatever the fuck. And yeah, I could be that. Of course, that does mean I have to invest in the most recent incarnation of the show's doctor's uniform, which there's like 4 different versions of the uniform at this point. There's 4, 5, or 6 different shows going on simultaneously right now. It's hard to keep up. I'm struggling to get into Picard. Not because I don't like the show. I love the show. That's one hill I'm willing to die on. I do love that show, but I'm waiting to watch it with somebody, and waiting. But I will be watching that show without them if I have to wait much longer, which sucks because you know this feeling. If you're gonna watch something epic, right? It's not just what you're watching and enjoying it. It's also the water cooler conversation afterwards, and the I didn't catch this detail, and oh, I would be willing to watch it again if I missed a detail. But conversations and fan theories and all that stuff bouncing off of fellow nerds. It's just. It's part of the fun, and if I can't have that, then I'm just watching the show to watch the show, which I have no problem with. It's like, what if it's super great, and then it's like, oh, I gotta talk about it with nobody. So there's that. So I already have my costume for Halloween this year. There it is, hanging up on the door. Got some. I tried on some elements, and I've got some things to do. Specifically, the sash I got for going around my midsection, because I'm not supposed to be wearing a shirt with that, and so it's going to be my fat ass and then pants. So I thought, okay, what can we do to soften that blow? And the answer is this gold sash, covering the top of the pants, but yay high, so I'm not, scaring the neighbors. Well, then I put it on, and it is generously long, but it's also, it doesn't stretch at all. So it's like when I'm sitting to when I'm standing, it fits very differently. And if I fit it to me standing, then I can't sit down without the fucker exploding. Sorry, I'm cussing today. But, so yeah, I gotta get some, green paint for this guy. I've gotta get some elastic for that guy. And then it's going to be me learning for the second time this year how to sew. And, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I like not being finished with something just yet. It's the end of August right now, and we still have 2 full months before Halloween, and I would be going stir crazy if I had nothing to do right now. Now, what else is going on? I brought up my murder mystery game, so I can read up on what has to be done beforehand. I've begun a shopping cart full of things to turn the living room into a train car, a sitting passenger train car, and having murder mystery in the living room. And so I've begun making motions on that. Yeah. I've just begun. Only just begun, but one of the funnest stages of preparing for something is the whole shopping experience. The whole, put this in your cart, and then you find something better, take that out of your cart, put another one in. It's shopping online. Ugh. I'm old enough to remember when that wasn't a thing. I'm old enough to remember when that was actually a scary thing. Because, yeah, giving personal banking information to a website online. OMG, that's not a thing you do. It flies in the face of everything that you were ever taught for personal security and just not being dumb. And now it's just understood. It's just understood. These people have your banking information. But we also live in an era where your banking information is also readily available at the touch of the fingers. So, if there's something unusual happening, yep, you can squash that shit right away. And the banks usually don't make you liable for what got bought during that time. Nobody cares. Truth. So, I've got projects. I've got things to keep me going. Today, I have physical therapy, and I have. I was going to go to running group, but my running partner canceled on me. Not a problem. It would be kind of an undertaking to have physical therapy and running group on the same day, but this will make 3 weeks in a row of no running group. And I'm getting a little anxious because the longer it takes to get back, the harder it is to get back. But I can say this week I went down a rather steep hill in the backyard to get to some trees, set up a hammock, and relax for about an hour and a half. It was early in the morning, so the most horrifying part was getting down the hill. A lot of slippage can happen when there's dew on the grass at that hour in the morning, and yeah, so that was actually kind of scary, but I did it. In keeping with my goal to do something that I'm scared to do each and every day. Once I get all the other scary things out of the way, sooner or later the only thing left is going to be taking that first unassisted step on the prosthetic leg. It's a plateau. It's a barrier. It is an absolute. Ugh. And full disclosure, I have taken a couple of half steps, but even that is scary. And I did it right here, where the bed was right in front of me, so I had nothing to fear. But when there's nothing around to catch me, the absolute mind-blowing fear. And I gotta get over that. I have to get past that, or I'm never gonna get back to work. Oh man. No, sorry, getting lost in thought. But I'll leave it there. And I'll give you guys an update as soon as updates happen. Alright. Have a good afternoon, evening, and goodbye.